You are now listening to the National Show with Gainstaville and Magee. The National Show, the National Show, the National Show, no show, no show. The National Show, the National Show, the National Show, no show, no show. All right, everybody. This is the National Show with Gainstaville and Magee. If you are watching us from YouTube, make sure you subscribe, hit the like, and hit the share, and hit the alarm button so you can catch out all of our latest shows, all of our latest updates and programs on X, IG, and all the other links. You can check us out at linktree.com. That's linktree/National Show, NATIONOLESHOW. Then, of course, you got the Mac Daddy of them all, the main website, national.com. That's NATIONOLE.com. And then we got a little bit of extra juice and sauce to put on it. We are now live on Spotify. So we have our Spotify link, which you can find at our national.com or the link tree or YouTube or anywhere. But now you can follow our own direct Spotify lead link live. We are on it.
We are
like, share, follow, tell a friend to tell a friend, post, share,
subscribe.
All of the
I don't know what they use. Follow,
right.
Yeah. You can spot us on Spotify.
There it is.
You can probably just search National. That's an easy way to do it.
Yep, that's exactly how I found it. Boom.
Yeah. What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. We getting closer and closer. What's the countdown looking like? How many days? Where we at, man?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up. My blood pressure got a little little breeze.
Jeez, I've been waiting for this.
Oh man, but yeah. Oh man.
All right, I am live at the B Appin compound in delightful Dania, Florida. Right. We are 5 days away from kickoff. We will be back later this week with a proper preview of the game. But in order to avoid that show being incredibly long, we figured we'd get some of the Pro Nole report stuff, some of the extra stuff out early in the week. And also, sometimes during the season, we do 2 a week. So might as well. You guys might as well get used to it because we have to do the same.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Right. Usually at HGAB Studios in magical Midtown. Not there. It is when I am there, and I will be there on Thursday. It is attached to the Coral Boutique. If you are into aquariums, saltwater fish, coral, holler. It is coralboutique.com. I'm still the merch guy, right? Got the BYA Bushwood hat rocking. They are wrapping things up with their show. They have just a few more episodes. It is the final show on B Appin as part of the distribution network, B Appin. They specifically, the commissioner, Casey Earl Flynn, has just been in fuego all season. So I'd like to thank him personally.
Nice.
It's just been fun tailing his bets and making money. It's just that simple. Man. Big things coming, that would be Appin's shutting down, so we're stepping out on our own, and this is that Spotify feed for audio and video is first step. Gonna have to figure out how to do the Apple. That's next. Figure out the apples.
The apples.
But so we'll talk about the Noles Thursday. Figured we should probably talk a little bit about our other passion, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a little bit. But first, let's do the Pro Nole report, because
Yes, sir.
that'll kind of set the stage. It'll kind of get the foundation laid. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, the Connecticut Sun, our Connecticut Sun, eliminated from the playoffs. It is official. 9-27 on the season, coming off 2 straight losses. They did on the 18th, a few days ago, on the 18th, they did win. They beat the Sparks in Boston. They played an annual, for as long as they've been the Connecticut Sun, they've played an annual neutral site game in Boston at the TD Garden. So it's cool that they won the last one of their time as the Connecticut Sun, and they heading off to Texas.
Texas, woo!
In Comets next season. Coincidentally, also on the 18th of August, 2026, there was a baseball game played in which the Seattle Mariners lost the game by 22 runs. They were down 1-0 at the end of the 4th inning. And at the end of the 9th inning, they were down 22-0.
22?
It is all bad in Seattle. And I say that to say this has been a horrible season for Big Dumper Kyle Raleigh. We saw it World Baseball Classic. There's like a little blip here and there, but for the most part, this has been statistically one of the worst catchers in baseball right now. It's really bad. So, I don't even want to talk about baseball. So let's talk about football. Right. Let's talk about a little football. All right.
Moving on. Exactly.
Start with some free agents. We got 2 guys that were Pro Noles last year that are presently not on rosters. Graham Gano ended last season on the IR. It was like a groin, I think, which has got to hurt when you're trying to kick a ball. And presently not under contract. But as well as I do, kickers get signed, right? People mess up. Fans get mad.
Especially as decorated as him.
Right? He's hit a lot of big kicks. He's got a big leg. The other cat is Eddie Goldman. Similar situation. He's presently unsigned. He did work out for the Giants after getting not brought back, I guess, by the he wasn't cut by the Commanders. They didn't re-sign it. So hopefully he catches on somewhere. You know what I mean? Every team needs depth on the defensive line, so maybe he gets brought on once they figure their rosters and everything. All right. So now let's get to the guys that are under contract. We'll start. I'm going to do this alphabetically by city of the teams they're signed to. Okay. So the Arizona Cardinals. Josh Sweat is coming off the physically unable to perform list pretty soon. Any day he should be ready for week 1.
Cool.
And Trey Benson, his roster spot is maybe in question. He hasn't really been participating.
And that draft they just did, they just took a running back first round.
Love is good.
Love
so there might not be as many spots in the running back room as there needs to be for Trey Benson to be on this roster. He had apparently there's like a flare up of his, surgically repaired meniscus, his knee thing. And so he hasn't really been participating. So thus far in preseason.
Hope you get healthy, my dude.
For real, Trey. For real. And I can think of another team that wears a different shade of red that might work out with. I'm just saying. The Buffalo Bills. Somehow Keon Coleman is back on the Bills.
What?
I thought
they changed coaches and all of that stuff.
I mean, offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but maybe it was a coach player,
right? Joe Brady's now the head coach.
Yeah, maybe it was a head coach, like personal type issue versus offensive coordinator.
I guess they ironed out their differences.
Yeah.
He in their first preseason game, he caught a big touchdown, a 10-yard touchdown, great catch, and then unfortunately, also in that game, he sprained an ankle. So he's been in a boot, but it's mostly for precautionary purposes. He should be ready to go week 1. The Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald, definitely ready for the season. And not just drained a 61-yarder and a 48-yarder against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't think the Panthers have anything to worry about at kicker. He is new Graham Gano.
Wow.
He really is
man, that you just pretty much explained the cycle of the NFL in just a few seconds, boy.
He's carrying on the tradition of the kicking, position from Florida State. Like we've put a couple in the league in a row, and it's cool. It's nice it's comforting to know that there's always going to be a place kicker from Florida State in the NFL, or at least for the conceivable future.
Right.
The Cleveland Browns. Did you know there was a Nole on the Cleveland Browns?
I did not know.
Yes, you did. We talked about it on the show. He was traded there, and his name's Jared Verse.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot all about Verse. Oh,
that's
man.
What this is all about, is to remind you what team.
Right. Oh, man.
Just wow. I imagine he has positive impacts on the rest of the defense, and he's probably good for an extra win. I mean, he's that impactful of a defensive player, that your team's just that much better having him on the field. Right?
Yep.
So good for Cleveland, and he's young as shit. You're gonna have him for years. It's good. Who's next? So that's the Browns. How about the Houston Texans? Mario Edwards Jr. is back with Houston. It's just a 1-year deal after last season ended on IR. If I remember correctly, it was like a pec or like a chest, something up here. Not so much here or here, but right up here.
Yeah, right up in there.
So, that only works if you're watching on Spotify or YouTube. If you're listening as an audio product, hope you know what I'm talking about. He is presently the sort of a embarrassment of riches in Houston right now. That defense is very good. It's kind of deep. He's sort of fighting for a spot on the roster. I suspect if he doesn't make it, he gets picked up somewhere else, or he's on their practice squad. I don't think he's gonna be out of work this year. But that's the team you want to be on, man. The Texans, a lot of people very high on the Houston Texans.
Yeah, they beefing up. They definitely beefing up. All they got to do is get their offense consistent, and it's a wrap, man.
Yeah. I heard somebody use the phrase C+ Stroud instead of CJ Stroud.
That's crucial.
I'm sorry to whoever I heard say it, and I'm forgetting. I picked it up on some content somewhere, but whoever said it, bravo. That's excellent writing, and that's fantastic. Sure. You are a linguist. The Indianapolis Colts. Did you know there was a Florida State alumni on the Colts? Derek Nandi.
Oh, okay. From Kansas City.
Rings Kansas City. Big part of that deep defensive depth over the last, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. He's been around for a while. He is in Indy. He seems like he's going to be making the 53-man roster as a backup nose tackle for their defense. Indy's trying to make a run at it right now. They're trying to do it while they have a quarterback on a cheap contract, even if they have to rely on running back and defense, they'll do it. They have a good roster. So that's an interesting one.
Also, Anthony Richardson had a good year, good first game or whatever, and they were talking about trading him. Now they're keeping both of them just in case something happens to your starter and you ain't got to get Phillip Rivers off the couch again.
Right.
That was dope though, seeing Phillip Rivers play last year.
I love that.
I loved every bit of it, man.
If Daniel Jones stays healthy, this is a legitimate contender.
Watch out.
Yeah. Jacksonville Jaguars, Jerry and Jones. Kind of feels like he's on the verge of a career-defining season. It feels like this is his hey, I am one of the best kind of to ever do this, but I'm definitely one of the best in the league right now kind of years. We run that position, man. We run that quarterback position, and I think he's the new guy. Not like Jalen. That was Jalen Ramsey's spot, in Jacksonville.
Right,
in Jacksonville too. We'll talk about him in a second, but it's just it's cool. It's cool to see Jerry and Jackson kind of ascend. I think this is going to be a big year for him. How about we talk about Los Angeles Chargers? Derwin James hasn't been playing. They just hold out a lot of the stars,
Right.
Really, what's he need preseason for? He's ready. He's always ready. Stay ready. Stay ready all star. Chargers are interesting. That it's the offense. It's really just offensive line that we have questions about. Right? We think it might work, but it could work. We just haven't seen it work. Right? I don't know.
Defense ready though.
The defense ready. Yeah, defense is definitely ready. It's easy when you have somebody like him in the back. He keeps everybody accountable, but it's really about keeping the quarterback upright. Herbert's got an arm. He can read the field. He just needs another quarter of a second on average. So, across town, there's the Rams. Only one Nole there now, but Braden Fisk. Another situation where
watch out,
he's been in street clothes every game, but that's what they do with their pros. He's 100% healthy and participating. Rams kind of. I wonder
where they are with Aaron Donald coming back, because if he comes back, this is it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it just makes them better, man. It just makes them better. It's gonna be really impressive with Myles Garrett on the defensive line there. And arguably the best coach right now in the NFL, and he's got everybody. He's bringing when you get to bring back the majority of your team together and then just add great pieces. That's kind of the easy way to have that attitude and everybody on the same page right at day one in the preseason. It's crazy. Watch out! It's going to be really hard to not pick the Rams if they're healthy going into the playoffs. Super Bowl. It's hard to pick them right now as long as they stay healthy. It's that simple. They're the team to beat. The Patriots, they were in the Super Bowl last year, which is still kind of weird to me.
Right. Just like, wow.
It's just doesn't. I don't think they could be better than they were last year and still further away from making the Super Bowl and still miss the playoffs. It was just kind of wild that it worked out the way it worked out for them. Joshua Farmer is healthy. He's in preseason. After last year, he was on the IR like the second. I think it was in January. I don't know. Late in the season, he had a pretty bad injury. It's looking like he's going to make the roster and participate. I mean, that's what he did last year. Is just kind of defensive depth. Not a bad guy to have on your roster. It's what I want. If I need to go to my bench, it's the kind of guy I want there. Waiting.
Linebacker's dream, man, to get them blocks on hold.
Right. Speaking of linebackers, we could also talk about Brian Burns in New York. Right?
Nice.
He had a great year last year.
He had an awesome year last year, man.
Does he have another level?
I don't know, man. The biggest thing with him, his career, is just can he stay healthy? Because when he's playing, he's dominating. He's just not on the field long enough to get the numbers to get the big contract and stuff or whatever.
If he's healthy, though, he's the leader of that defense. He's the one who racks up the numbers. So let me tell you about some numbers. You can get him at plus 1,800 or all the way to plus 2,500. You just got to shop around, see what's available, right? To be defensive player of the year. 25 to 1. 25-1 to be Defensive Player of the Year. And at least one of us on this show may have already put a little something on that.
Nice.
Yes, it wasn't available to me at 25. I got it at 22, but I am okay with that. Jameis Winston, also on the Giants, had a great offseason, got to do all the media from the World Cup. It seemed like he had a great time. Sneaky looked great out on the field the other day. But they were playing against the Dolphins, and not even all the starters for the Dolphins. And there's a possibility that every team that plays the Dolphins looks good this year.
Right. Yeah.
Just real talk. I mean, I just keep it 100. That's what I do. You know, across town, not across town, actually, their roommates, the New York Jets. The New York Jets, they still have Azariah Thomas. He's healthy after he's listed as active. He had if I remember correctly, he had neck issues last year and he ended on IR. I don't remember if it was neck or not, but it was he ended last season on IR after having a great start to the season. So he's presumed
he'll definitely be one to look out for, man. Yeah,
he's definitely going to be starting for the Jets this year, and if healthy, watch out. And people are speaking very highly of the Jets, especially on the defensive side. If they can get it together on the offensive side, that'd be surprising. But I mean, good for them and great for them. But I mean, surprising to say, oh, look at the Jets go. But,
right.
They also added on the defensive side Darrell Jackson Jr., who is they picked him up in the 4th round in the draft.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
He was the only Nole drafted this year.
Nice.
He is fighting to make the roster, and depending on how many defensive linemen they carry, he could be there week 1. I presume they'll just slide him over to the practice squad, or stash him somehow if he doesn't make the 53. So go get him, young man. Go get him, dude.
Right.
We love a new Pro Nole.
Money.
We love a new Pro Nole. All right, Pittsburgh Steelers. We got to pee. Let's talk about Jalen Ramsey. He is on the PUP physically unable to perform list. He's on the PUP list for preseason. He got a knee injury in minicamp, but seems like, rumored to be coming off that PUP list soon and should be healthy for week 1 in 2 weeks.
Typical veteran move,
Bingo. And it's that kind of team. It's that kind of year for the Steelers. Right? It's a win now. They have none of these veterans will be back next year.
That's right. They got a new coach in McCartney.
Yeah. And he's just kind of landing the plane with Rodgers, and it'll be new chapter time, and he'll slowly put in his guys, and the people that he wants to move forward with, the new Steelers. But it's kind of the last run for the vets that are on that team now.
Definitely.
Wish them the best, I guess. I'm not betting against them.
Right?
Am I? No, I don't have any open wagers with that division. So I'm worried about Lamar with new everything. It's a new chapter for Lamar. I kind of need to see it. Well, Baltimore before I put any money on Baltimore.
Right.
Yeah, Cleveland.
But that was his offensive coordinator, right?
Yes, they hired from within.
So he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Lamar will be all right.
It might be a good thing just to kind of, like in Buffalo, everybody's a little happier when you just need to kind of get the old man out of there sometimes.
Get the old man out of there.
Oh goodness. All right. How about, that was the Pittsburgh Steelers. How about the San Francisco 49ers? There's still two Pro Noles on the 49ers. Tatum Bethune is somehow the only healthy player on the 49ers roster in the preseason.
He showed out last year when everybody got hurt.
Right.
So.
And I think
shout
he's
out
going
to
to be
Tatum
starting.
Bethune, man.
I think he earned a starting position to, going into this season. Yeah, he had like tore his groin in the playoffs. That was in January, and or I think it was either playoffs or right before the playoffs or right at the end of the season.
Playing for like what 6, 7, 8 months or something or whatever.
He was kind of forced into the starting role.
Everybody got hurt.
Up to the challenge more often than he wasn't. Yeah, I think
way to make us proud.
Yeah, for real. That's exactly what you expect out of him. And then over at cornerback, Renardo Green, he had a bit of a hamstring issue in preseason, but he's projected to be 100% and starting in week 1 too. So, lastly, new Tennessee Titan, Jermaine Johnson, linebacker, no longer with the Jets. He is we'll say looking good in a Titans uniform. By all reports, they are very happy to have him. He looks like he will be a big part of their defense moving forward. He'll be starting, and good for him.
That makes sense though, because the Titans coach, I want to say, was the defensive coordinator when he was drafted to the Jets.
That sounds right.
He's going back to familiarity, and he had a great rookie and sophomore year. So just stay healthy, my guy. And
that's the key, right? That's the key. So there's no Pro Noles on the Bucs this year.
Huh?
I don't love that. I wish.
Wow.
There should always be. It should be like a rule.
Right. That's crazy.
I'm pretty excited about the Bucs season though.
Oh yeah.
I was a little worried. I was a little worried.
I was never worried.
I was a little worried, and then I kind of like that Vita Vea got his deal. And maybe I'm an asshole for saying it, but I kind of like that Baker. I like the way it played out. All right, I would have loved it if Baker got a big contract, tons of money, whatever he wanted, 5 years, whatever. Man, he deserves whatever he wants, whatever his value is. But if I can't have a super happy Baker, I'm pleased that we have a super angry, hungry, I'll show them Baker. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yep. And he was already licking his chops, getting ready to come back next year, bro. But having that extra, y'all want me to prove it, and having the tools to do it, bro, and to make it even better. Like, I don't know if you've seen that kid Jalen Daniels that we got.
Yeah, I caught the end of the preseason game against Kansas City, and he was he sort of had the guys humming in the fourth quarter. It's hard to like extract real feelings when you're watching the preseason because it's a lot of non-starters on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, but you look at the mechanics and you look at if they're throwing accurately, are they throwing incomplete, and basically, generally, are they moving the ball?
Yeah.
Because if they're moving the ball there, then at least that's one check mark you can get off, because a lot of people in these environments can't move the ball or can't do things or whatever. You know what I mean?
He looked like a competent NFL quarterback.
That's right. Right.
It's not that others don't. It's that it's the preseason when you can often see cats not look like a confident quarterback.
Right.
That's cool.
Right, but I say that to say at
Kansas?
Least like,
did he go to Kansas?
Yeah, Kansas. Yeah,
I can remember him in a blue. I couldn't remember. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, but it's always good to have backup in that position. Like I think Baker went down last year, a couple games or a game or two or whatever. Just knowing to have someone that can step in and take care of the team until Baker get back, bro. Because if Baker can cook all year long this year, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro.
Baker can sometimes be his own worst enemy, and make sure he's out there when he's only 75% or something. Hopefully there's no issues like that. But he's an important quarterback to have a competent backup behind. So hopefully,
but just so many weapons, bro. So even we got another rookie receiver that came in that they're like is showing poise and rising the ranks and stuff, man. We got like 6 solid receivers, bro. So yeah. You want to go through this schedule with me?
I'll read them off, keep a little count, maybe think about how many wins
do like
got.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this. So we're going to start the season with one more preseason game against the Jaguars at Jacksonville. And then we start, it's Friday. And then we start the season September 13th at Cincinnati against Joe Burrow and the Bengals. It's a tough start to the season.
Yeah, that's a tough start to the season, man. The Buck in me want to say a W, but it is Cincinnati.
Road game.
Road game. I'm giving it to them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna necessarily, like a half in my mind.
You're right.
Then we have our home opener the following week against the Browns. Not sure who the quarterback is, but I like our odds there.
Yeah. Taking that.
And then we're home again. We actually have three home in a row after we start on the road. So week 3, we're home against the Vikings.
The Vikings? Yeah, I'm going to take that one.
We got a lot of talent on that team. I'm assuming it's Kyler Murray, a quarterback.
Kyler Murray, yeah. He was named the starter.
They've named it, yeah.
Got to be careful with Kevin O'Connell, man, because he may get he may get out of Kyler Murray what we never thought was in Kyler Murray. So I feel you on that.
Could you imagine if Kyler Murray achieves the expectations of Kyler Murray? That means the Vikings. That means the Vikings have a shot at the Super Bowl. Like he was supposed to be that good. He might be that good. He might be that good. He was just in Arizona.
Yep.
After that home game against the Vikings, we have another home game against the Packers. Packers. I don't know if I'm all in on Jordan Love. I don't know if I'm all in on their roster. There's more questions than answers with the Packers. 4 games in, I think we could be 3-1. 3-1, 2-2 at worst, but 3-1 here would be very nice. Then we go on the road. We go to Dallas. Tough road game, but winnable.
Yeah, definitely winnable.
And then we're home against the Steelers.
I'm still going winning on that one.
Yeah, we might, let's say 1 loss, 2 losses at this point. It could be. And then we have our first division game matchup. After that, we go to the Panthers.
That's always a toss-up, man.
All
of our division games are a toss-up.
In general, when I do this, I just assume a split. I can go through the 3 teams and do, let's say 2 are splits and 1 we get 2 wins is kind of the hope. Somehow out of those 6 games we get 4 wins. That's what I like to see.
Boom. Yeah.
Well, let's see. So we go to the Panthers, and then the very next week the Falcons come to town. Now that could be a W. We'll see what happens with Penix. I don't think Tua's playing quarterback ever again. They have a lot of weapons, but they have
nobody at quarterback.
No point guard, baby.
Nobody at quarter. Yeah, right.
It's that simple. Then we go to the Chicago Bears. That's a tough game, man. It's going to be November. It's going to already start getting cold.
Yeah,
and Caleb's nasty. Yeah. Caleb's nasty. If he levels up, watch out. Man, the whole NFL's on notice, right? If he levels up, Bears could be really good. So that could be a really, really, that could be a sneaky out for us, And then back to back, the very next game. Oh, sorry, there's a bye week in between. So then we have a bye week, and then we go right back on the road, right back north, but we get to play indoors against the Lions.
The Lions? Ooh.
Tough one.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
I think we could beat them, but to be realistic, I put an L on that one.
Yeah. So that's the first week of December. Okay. After that, we go to Baltimore. Tough game. And then we're at home against the Saints. We go to Atlanta. We're at home against the Rams. And we go to the Saints again. Now, the Rams, with 2 weeks left, could already be resting guys. So if they have the bye week, that might be too soon to start resting guys. Who knows?
Right.
Listen, man, 7 wins would be great. We probably need 9 to make the playoffs or 8 to win the playoff, get to the playoffs.
It's depending on how the division goes. I feel the way that our schedule is built, because we got a hard ass non-conference schedule, bro. God,
non-division,
dang.
yeah. If we can just win the division, it doesn't really matter. We're in the playoffs, right? So it's going to be much easier. The easier route is to win the division than to win the wild card.
And then looking in the division is really, I'm looking more at Carolina to see what they got. I don't fear nothing in Atlanta. I'm sorry. And then New Orleans is a question mark. I don't know. This may be the year for them. This may not be the year for them. I feel like we got a better chance of having the year out of all of the teams there, but
so does Vegas. That we are the favorite, the betting favorite to win the division.
Cool.
You can
second?
You can find us as high as plus 200, so 2 to 1.
Okay,
2 to 1. The Saints are right there at 250, 260, 270, depending on where you're looking. The Panthers are 370 to 320 to 370, and the Falcons 325 to 375. So what's crazy is they're all kind of bunched up. And that's not really surprising to me. I'm sure it doesn't sound like it's that surprising to you. This division is tighter than it's been in recent years, largely because we're not as good and the other teams have improved, right? The Saints are who I'm the most worried about. Right? I'm not too worried about Atlanta because of their quarterback issues. And I'm not too worried about the Panthers because of their quarterback's height. I am worried about the Saints just in case homie makes a step. Because I forget his name. He went to Louisville. Shook, right? Shuck. Pardon me, Shuck. If Shuck it makes a step and takes the roster with him, gotta worry about the Saints. But yeah, like us, I think we have a better chance to win the division than we do to win the wild card. So that's an interesting way to go into the season. But I guess everybody probably goes in the season like, let's focus on the division first.
Yep.
Just for conversation's sake, should we at least look? We should at least look at the odds to win the Super Bowl for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Heck yeah.
So if everything goes right, everything has to go right. We can get it at 55 to 1 plus 5,500.
Might be worth put some money on.
Maybe. Who definitely, without a doubt, going into the season, who are you comfortable saying is better than? How many teams do you think are better than the Buccaneers if everybody stays healthy?
If everybody stays healthy, it's only a handful. I'm saying the Rams,
Seahawks,
Baltimore, Seahawks.
Chiefs, maybe, but I don't have a ton of faith after surgery. I mean, I just think they could start 0-4.
They've lost too many weapons, and they haven't been able to replace them at this point.
Yeah, there's that
offense
too.
And defense. So and old boy getting paid now,
bro. I mean, the Eagles, and the Bills.
Yeah, Eagles and the Bills.
Eagles are in our division. I mean, Eagles are in our conference too. Maybe.
Yeah, and we've had close games with the Eagles.
Everybody else, it's at least arguable, right? Like it might not be that we're better than them, or they're better than us, whatever. But it's a conversation. It's only a handful of teams that are like blatantly better than us, or like obviously better than us. I'm just saying, 55 to 1 is a nice number.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man. So that's the Bucks, man. That's the Bucks. I think they're just going to kind of be in the mix, and everything has to go right. But
I'm excited because I'm excited with the Mike Evans move. One, happy to see Mike Evans go to the 49ers and go to another contender and do another chapter in his career. Appreciate everything he's done for us. But I do feel it's a give and give, because with us, we had so much talent at wide receiver when he's playing, and he was playing hurt a lot last year or whatever. It doesn't give them as many reps that they need. Now there's more reps to go around, and we got at least 2 or 3 receivers that are big bodied like him, that can pretty much go out and do something similar or whatever. So they have more shots. All Baker has to do is stay healthy. We got 3 or 4 different running backs that can pound, that can catch the ball, Bucky Irvin and so forth or whatever. There's weapons upon weapons upon weapons. We literally get to see Baker cook this year. And that's the most exciting part for me, because if he goes out there and uses all those weapons, he's going to be Chef 4RD all year.
That's right. Okay. It was the one room that we could afford to take the hit. And I understand it was a big hit. It's a legendary buck, man. It's Mike Evans, right? But, we got younger at a position, and we're still deep at it, right? And we still got Godwin as our leader there, and then I'm not able to pronounce his name correctly, so let me just not. Yeah, but the Big E, you know what I mean? My man, Big E. He's something, man. He's something special. If he takes another step, we should be able to roll with that punch of losing Mike Evans. Yep. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm getting it's we're having this conversation now just to calm me down, because right now for a few days before you and I go crazy about the Seminoles about to start. I'm excited about both these teams, and I know I am every year. I know I am every year, but I'm excited about both these teams once again. And I love it. This is why
new magic.
Yeah, everybody's undefeated, baby.
Right.
That's really it. Speaking of new stuff, what's up with the music, buddy?
Still cooking, man. I actually got another batch of beats from Tunes last week, so I'm probably gonna add maybe 2 or 3 more tracks. So it's going from like a 6-7 track to maybe a 7-10 to maybe like a 9-10 tracks altogether. I got a skit from KC that I'm gonna be adding on to it. Got some old chemistry going with that, man.
Shout out, family.
So yeah, still cooking, man. This one's gonna be a good one. Great one.
Love it. All right, well, probably good we got a lot of this stuff out the way, Probably good we got a lot of this stuff out the way, because Thursday it's all gas, man. It's all
gas, no brakes.
Right? It's all garnet colored gas. What we're pumping in our tanks is all garnet colored, fam. It is on. I'm excited. Gonna have to. I got a few days to learn something about New Mexico State. Make sure we don't have something to worry about. I'm excited. All right, listen to Coach Norvell interview with Stugatz, and it was interesting. He said all the right things. He said everything he's supposed to say. He's always said that, though. He's always, you know what I mean? He's always hit all the right notes. He understands how to work the cam and the microphone. That's never been the issue. He always looks good. He always looks good when the lens is on him. All the way back to his days with the corn rolls. He always looks good on cam, baby. It's not just about saying the right things right now.
Right. It's about action.
It's about that action, boss.
Yep.
That action. All right. Got a whole new way to do this. Right? Let's wrap it up. Spotify. Get at us. YouTube, do all the things, notify, subscribe, all those things. Appreciate you. We're on X and Instagram. Go holler at us there. You can find all those links on the Linktree /National Show, NATIONOLESHOW, or at national.com. Also at national.com, you can find some very dope merch, very stylish hoodies and shirts and really everything you need for the season. I tried really hard to set up a promo code. I couldn't even figure it out. I need so much help between Apple and our site and everything. Oh my God, I'm too old for this. I will continue to try to do a little something to start the season. Maybe what I'll just do is just go across the board and lower all the prices for the rest of the week. I'll do something. Keep an eye on the social medias for that. Also, go go check out Gainstaville stuff. He's got a link tree also. It is /Gainstaville, GAINSTAVILLE. And there you'll find all his social links and all the links to all the platforms where you can listen to all the music. And like it on all the platforms and share it from all the platforms. That is the best way to support your friends that make music. Gainstaville makes dope music. So, yeah, I am pretty sure that's everything.
You got it, man.
All right, well, whether I nailed it or not, always go Nole.
Go Noles.
And you have just finished listening to The National Show.